21-7 podcast. Well, guys, today is really a different episode between the previous episode because today we have a special guest that I already invited to come here because today's topic also different between with the previous episode. Today we will discuss about government to postpone state capital from Jakarta to Nusantara or Kalimantan. Well, guys, I already invited our my guest today. This is really a special guest, and I want to invite them to discuss about this topic. So please welcome for our guest today, Brother Rindo and Miss Evelyn. Please.
Thank you, Miss. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming to my podcast today. And so, how's your day?
Good, I'm very good.
Well, guys, thank you so much again. So, guys, I will introduce our special guest today. With the first guest is Brother Rindo. As we know, he's one of our presidential candidate. Yeah. And then he is a brother from SPD. And also the second guest is Miss Evelyn. His work is as a Minister of Public Works and Housing. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming. Okay. So today's topic is government should postpone state capital from Jakarta to Nusantara or Kalimantan. As we know, guys, Indonesian government has planned the relocation of the national capital from Jakarta to an East Kalimantan. This plan was announced by President Joko Widodo, aimed to reduce the burden on Jakarta, which faces problems of overpopulation, pollution, and flooding. Also, we know there are several issues indicating the possibility of delaying the relocation of Indonesia's new capital. So, guys, I invite them to my podcast to discuss about this topic that we know it's really hot issue right now. And they have a different point of view, or they have a different perspective of this topics. First, I want to ask Miss Epping from her point of view, or from her perspective. Can you tell to me what are the main reasons supporting the decision to postpone the capital relocation?
Well, main reason for postponing the capital relocation. First, further evaluation of the complex social, economic, and environmental impacts. The decision to relocate the capital is a significant one that requires a comprehensive understanding of its effects of various aspects of society. Further evaluation may include deeper social impact studies, more detailed cost-benefit analysis, and comprehensive environmental assessments. Second, large investments in infrastructure. Relocating the capital requires significant infrastructure development, including transportation, water, and energy networks, as well as public services such as education and healthcare. This necessitates sufficient time and resources for planning, construction, and implementation.
So the main reason is actually further evaluation of the complex social, economic, and environmental impacts, and then large investments in infrastructure. Right?
You're right.
That's the right answer, I think. And for Brother Rindo, can you explain to us what are the main reasons that make you believe the capital relocation should not be postponed and should processed as planned?
Okay, thank you, Miss. The main reasons to make I believe that the capital relocation should not be respond and should proceed as planned. About this question, I have 3 points. The first point is overcrowding and pollution. Jakarta currently faces serious issues of population density and traffic condition. Relocation the capital can help alleviate the pressure on population and traffic in Jakarta. The second point, disaster risk management. Jakarta is vulnerable to flooding and subsidence and other natural disasters. Moving the capital to a safer location can reduce disaster risk and provide better protection for citizens. The third point, economic and infrastructure development. Relocating the capital can stimulate economic and infrastructure for investment and economic growth. Capital areas creating no new opportunities for investment and economic growth. I think that's all about the
Well, guys, as you know from the answer, they really, the brother window will really disagree why the relocation of capital city should not postpone. So, and the Miss Acting is really agree why the capital city should postpone. That's a great answer, I think. Thank you so much. And then for the next question from Miss Acting, what are the identified risks that are the main reasons for postponing the capital relocation?
Well, identified risks as the main reason for postponing the capital relocation. First, financial uncertainty. The capital relocation project requires substantial investment from the government, and there are risks associated with significant financial burdens. Further evaluation is needed to ensure that this project can be financially managed without sacrificing other essential needs and programs. Second, environmental sustainability. The capital relocation process can have negative environmental impacts, including increased footprints, ecosystem damage, and pollution. Careful evaluation is required to understand the long-term environmental impacts of this project and take appropriate mitigation measures.
That's a great answer, I think. And for Brother Window, the second question for you. How do you assess the current condition in Jakarta and why do you believe that the capital relocation will bring significant benefits?
Okay, thank you, Miss. About assess the current condition in Jakarta, and I believe that the capital relocation will bring significant benefits. About that, assessing the current conditions in Jakarta, it's evident that the city faces significant challenges such as overcrowding, traffic congestion, environmental degradation, and vulnerability or natural disasters like floods and land subsidence. These issues severely impact the quality of life for residents and hinder economic development. Moving the capital offers several significant benefits. The first, relief from overcrowding. Relocating the capital will alleviate the strain on Jakarta's infrastructure and public service by decentralizing government functions to other regions, reducing population pressure. The second, infrastructure development. Establishing a new capital will necessitate the development of new infrastructure, including transportation networks, utilities, and public service, which will benefit not only the new capital area but also surrounding regions. That's all.
Yes, they really have a different point of view that's really great, as we know. Brother Window said that assessing the current condition in Jakarta, it's evident that the city faces significant challenges such as overcrowding, traffic congestion, environmental degradation, and vulnerability to natural disasters like floods and land subsidence. And Ms. Epping said a different point of view. He said that identified risk as the main reasons for postponing the capital relocation have two reasons is financial uncertainty and environmental sustainability. That's a great answer, I think. Thank you so much for your answer. And then for the second question for Ms. Epping, what steps will be taken to address this risk if the capital relocation is postponed?
So, steps to address this risk if the capital relocation is postponed. The first, enhancing infrastructure readiness in Jakarta. Even if the capital relocation is postponed, Jakarta still requires investment in infrastructure to address issues such as traffic congestion, flooding, and water scarcity. These steps may include improving transportation networks, building better drainage system, and increasing access to public services. Second, strengthening disaster risk management system. Indonesia is vulnerable to natural disasters such as earthquakes and tsunamis. Therefore, efforts to strengthen disaster risk management systems, including evacuation planning and post-disaster rehabilitation, must continue to be enhanced. And the last reason, strengthening environmental regulation. To minimize negative environmental impacts, strict environmental regulation and effective law enforcement need to be strengthened. This may include implementing stricter and environmental standards for development projects, better waste management, and conservation.
So guys, that we can get from Miss Epping answer she has three steps like enhancing infrastructure readiness in Jakarta and strengthening disaster risk management system and then also strengthening environmental regulation. It's good steps, I think. And for Brother Milo, the third question for you: how do you envision the opportunities for regional development and infrastructure development in Nusantara or Kalimantan if the capital relocation process as planned?
Okay, thank you, Miss. This is really, for me, I will explain for you about your question. Okay. Uh, Envision the opportunities for regional development and infrastructure development in Nusantara or Kalimantan in the capital relocation process as planned. If the capital relocation process is planned, there are significant opportunities for regional development and infrastructure development in Nusantara or Kalimantan. About that, I have 2 points for explaining about your questions. The first, development equality. Building a new capital in Nusantara or Kalimantan can help reduce development disparities between Java and other regions in Indonesia by distributing investment and infrastructure development to previously underserved areas. By loosely leveraging these opportunities, capital relocation can be a key driver for inclusive and sustainable regional development and infrastructure development in Nusantara or Kalimantan. The second point, improve accessibility. The construction of new infrastructure will improve accessibility to remote areas around the new capital region, opening up opportunities for more equitable economic and social development across Kalimantan or Nusantara.
Okay. So guys, Brother said that there are two significant opportunities for regional development and infrastructure development in Nusantara or Kalimantan, like development equality and also economic growth. That's a great point. Thank you so much for your answer, Brother Milo. And for the fourth question for Miss Epi, can you explain to us with your with your good reason, approximately how will this delay affect the infrastructure development and regional development plans in Nusantara or Kalimantan?
Well, impact of this delay on infrastructure development and regional development plans in Nusantara or Kalimantan. First, change in investment schedule and resource allocations. Postponing the capital relocation and states infrastructure and regional development plans in Nusantara or Kalimantan. This can lead to delays, delayed projects or adjustment priorities to accommodate changing circumstances. Then, economic and social effects. Postponing the capital relocation can also have wide-ranging economic and social impacts, including delaying the expected economic benefits of the project and uncertainty that may affect investment decisions and economic growth in the related areas.
It's a great point, guys. As we know, Miss Epping tell us about Miss Epping tell us two impacts of delay of infrastructure development and regional development plans in Nusantara. Is it a change in investment schedules and resource allocations, and then is saying that economic and social impacts. It's logic answer and logic impact. I think. Thank you so much, Miss Epping. And for the fourth question from Brother Mingo. Can you tell us why tell us, do you believe that postponing the capital relocation could disrupt political and economic stability both in Jakarta and in the designated new capital region?
Okay, thank you, Miss. Yes, postponing the capital relocation could potentially disrupt political and economic stability, both in Jakarta and in the desired new capital region. The first, political uncertainty. The decision to relocate the capital has already set in motion various plans and investment. Postponing include create uncertainty about the government's long-term intentions, which may affect political stability and decision making. The second, social implications. Postponing the relocation could also affect public sentiment and social dynamics, especially among communities in the decided new capital region who may have been anticipating the benefits of the move. Overall, postponing the capital relocation could introduce stability and uncertainty. I think that's all.
So guys, that's quick and logic answer I think that. Brother Mingo believe with two reasons why it is political uncertainty and then also social implication. That's great and logic answer. Thank you so much for your video. But before we continue to the last question, guys, for you who those not yet subscribe my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you. And for the last question for Miss Epic, can you tell us approximately how will the impact of this delay be felt by the people of Jakarta and other areas expected to benefit from the capital relocation? I'm sorry.
So the delay will impact the people of Jakarta and other areas expected to benefit from the capital relocation. The first, delayed in anticipated economic, social, and infrastructure benefits. Residents of Jakarta and other areas expected to benefit from the capital relocation may experience delays in economic benefits, such as the creation of new jobs and improved access to public service. Additionally, planned infrastructure projects to support the capital relocation will also face delays. Second, uncertainty and dissatisfaction. Postponing the capital relocation can lead to uncertainty among communities expecting benefits from the project. Furthermore, this uncertainty can also lead to dissatisfaction with the government and concerns about the future direction of economy. I think that's all.
That's great point. I think Ms. Epping states that delay in anticipated economic, social, and environmental benefits, and also uncertainty and dissatisfaction. That's the reason how the delay will impact the people of Jakarta and other areas expected to benefit from the capital relocation. Thank you so much, Ms. Epping. And the last question from Brother Indo. Can you explain to us how do you explain the urgency of the capital relocation plan and what are the consequences if this decision is postponed or cancelled?
Okay, Miss. The urgency of the capitalization plan stems from several pressing factors. I have three factors about that. The first factor is environmental vulnerability. Jakarta is prone of two natural disasters such as floods and land subsidence due to excessive groundwater ex- extraction. Moving the capital to a less vulnerable location can mitigate this and ensure the safety and well-being of citizens. The second factors, economic opportunities. The relocations presents significant economic opportunities for the designated new capital region and surrounding areas. It can stimulate economic growth, attract investment, create jobs, and distribute development more evenly across the archipelago. The third factors, long-term planning. Dedication to relocate the capital reflects a long-term vision for the sustainable development and equitable distribution of resources and opportunities throughout the nation. Delaying or canceling the plan would undermine this vision and hinder progress toward achieving it. Okay, that's all.
Well, you have really logic answer, guys. And for the answer of Brother Mido, he said that the urgency of capital relocation plan and what are the consequences if this decision is postponed or cancelled. He has 3 points like environment vulnerability and economic opportunities, and the last is long-term planning. I think that's a logic and great points. Thank you so much for Brother Nido and Miss Epi who already answered all the questions. And for the last not question, but I want to know, can you make the conclusion of all your statements? Can you please give the conclusion from Miss Epi first?
Of course, in my opinion, I think the postponement of the capital relocation provides the government with the opportunity to conduct a more true evaluation of the social, economic, and environmental impacts, as well as to ensure the readiness of infrastructure and disaster risk management. Financial risks and environmental sustainability require special attention to avoid long-term negative effects. Although this delay may cause uncertainty and justification among the public and postpone anticipated economic benefits, it allows for more careful planning and more efficient resource allocation, ensuring the capital relocation is carried out responsibly and sustainably.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Martin, for the conversation. It's a good conversation. Thank you so much. And for Brother Peter to make the conversation of all your answers today.
Okay, to give me a conclusion about my material about that to support the urgency of capital allocation and the potential negative impacts if the decision is postponed or cancelled. Here are some data points to consider. The first, population density and traffic commission. Statistical data on population growth and traffic commission in Jakarta over the past few years can indicate the increasing pressure on city infrastructure and services. The second, environmental vulnerability. Data on food levels, land subsidence, and environmental pollution in Jakarta can highlight the city's vulnerability to natural disasters and other negative environmental impacts. The third, economic growth projections. Economic growth and investment projections in the recycling new capital region can provide insights into the economic potential associated with capital relocation. I think this is my conclusion about the material.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming to my podcast today. And for the conclusion, well, I think, guys, I already invite a best guest today because they really have a good point and a logic point, and they have a different point of view. Brother Rindo said that the 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 relocation of sorry the relocation of capital cities should not postpone, and it should it should process as planned. And then also Miss Epping said that it should postpone because of several reasons. And guys, for the conclusion that I take from this discussion today, uh, the key points regarding the urgency and impact of relocating the capital from Jakarta to Nusantara or Kalimantan. The first is infrastructure development, the second is economic opportunities, the third is sustainable development, and the last is reducing pressure on Jakarta. Well, guys, Brother Mindo and Miss Edwin, thank you so much for coming to my podcast. And for guys who watch this video, don't forget to share and comment this video and like this video. Thank you guys. Bye bye.